Hello and welcome to Heart to Soul Yoga. My name is Alex and today I will guide you for a beautiful, heartfelt, heart-opening Yin Yoga practice. So welcome to this space. Take a moment to get anything that you might need, a couple of cushions, a blanket. If you have any bolsters, you can grab them as well, or blocks. And we will really be working today with the element of air, the Heart Chakra, really guiding ourselves back into this space of the heart, of love, of softness. So get yourself situated, get yourself prepared, and then we will start on our backs, so all the way onto our backs. Take a moment getting there, removing anything from underneath your bum if you were sitting on anything. And I have on my mat today a little blanket to just make myself feel extra comfy. Perhaps you want to bring a cushion underneath the head or something to make you feel relaxed and really settled. And for me, a natural way here is to straight away come into this reclined butterfly space. But you're more than welcome to extend the legs. The hands can be by your side, or if today you feel like there is the need of more expansion and space into the heart and the armpits, the shoulders, maybe we bring the hands behind the head. And again, legs extended or feet together. And just for a moment, allowing ourselves to arrive, to land right in this moment, in this body, in our container. Closing the eyes if they're not already, and allowing everything to soften and become really heavy. So Yin is a practice of stillness, of long holds, of working with their connective tissue, their fascia that surrounds each and every muscle, ligament, organ in our body, bones. So today we work with long holds, but predominantly working with the heart space, our quads, the thighs, the arms, the shoulders. Let's bring one hand onto our heart and one hand on the belly, connecting with this sensation of our own touch. Breathing in, the belly rises, the chest rises, and with the exhale, slowly they collapse down. And just like that, sensing ourselves connecting here fully and deeply to this moment, this breath, without any goal or destination, just being still here. And even though we are not working with particular breath technique here, the breath is still present, so let it be your anchor for the rest of the practice. Dropping in deep to the feeling of our own touch on the skin. Letting go of the day thus far and a to-do list or anything at all that you've been thinking about or worrying about. And really giving ourselves permission today to land deep in the stillness of the heart, calming the nervous system, moving into the heart and out of the thinking mind. Two more breaths here, wherever you are. A big sigh. One more, inhaling. Open the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. So from here we will begin to move slightly, just any gentle movement of your choice. And I know I've just said yin is a practice of stillness, but sometimes just staring that energy from this long hold in stillness can feel like a lovely thing to do. So notice where there is a need, an urge to move, to wiggle. Maybe it's lifting the arms and the legs to the sky. Maybe it's a nice gentle sway or hug of the knees. And eventually, really softly, with no need to move any quicker than necessary, let's roll onto our left side. And from there, lift all the way and onto our tabletop position. So actually having something underneath the knees can feel really nice, this bit of padding. So from a tabletop, we're journeying into a pose called a melting heart. So my hips are directly above my knees. I'll just walk the hands forward as far as that feels comfortable for you, dropping the heart space towards the earth. And the chin either can be on the floor if that feels like it's available and not too much, or we can bring the forehead to the earth and land here. The wider the hands, the softer the expression. The further away, the softer. The closer they become, the closer they walk towards each other, the more intense for the shoulders. We're here for 3 minutes. Can you be still? And I know it will probably quite quickly become an intense place to be, but in this intensity, can there be softness? No pulling or pushing, no trying to reach any final destination or tick another box of the list. Just being here is enough. Just being here is enough. All along, breathing deeply and consciously. Softening through the jaw, the forehead, softening through the fingertips and toes, and really allowing the belly to drop here. No need to hold or tuck it in, let it just be. And as we are journeying into the land of stillness, see if you can notice any inner movements, the sensations arising in this space. Just 1 more minute left. Can you be still? Can you become any heavier? Dropping their mind's eye to the heart space. And embracing and honoring the experience that we're in. without judgment or comparing ourselves to anybody else, without the need to change or alter anything. Nearly there. Last breath in. Out from the mouth, let's sigh it. Slowly, slowly rolling onto our belly, super gently. And resting on one ear, bringing the hands along the body, eyes closed, and just stay here for a moment, allowing the legs to spill out. Maybe the toes are out, pointing out or pointing in. A gentle wiggle for the hips potentially could be nice. And just stay here for a moment in our rebound. Noticing how it feels in the shoulders, the heart space. Perhaps there is more space, freedom in that area. Bringing our attention to those spaces of habitual tension. We all have them, and equally we can all choose to let those spaces soften and release. Just a couple of moments here. If your mind is already rushing into the next place and the next place and the next place, bring yourself back here to these sensations, to the breath, to this room that you're in, to this body that you live in. We'll stay on the belly for the next place that we're visiting. We'll begin to extend from our right arm, extend it all the way to the side like a half capital T shape. Bringing the left hand to the floor, bending for the left knee, and just rolling onto our right hip, so much so that perhaps the left leg, left foot will find the floor. For some of us, this will be possible and accessible. Others might need a little cushion, or for me it's my bolster right behind me, or something to just elevate and bring the earth closer. We're resting on the right ear, the left hand on the floor, or maybe it's available to you to bind and bring that left hand behind you. Wherever you are, let's close the eyes. We're here for 2.5 minutes. And it doesn't really matter how deep or how far you go. It's not about that. It's not a competition. And we're using all those props to help us deepen the practice, deepen this moments that we're living in the holds. And there is not really any right or wrong, no better or worse. It's just what it is, and each day brings us a new opportunity to feel, to sense, to try. So being with your breath here, that's all you have to do. And I know that we all wonder and we all worry and we all get distracted, but just as an experiment, can we see what would it be like to really be here? Not in a million other places at once, but just in this moment. It will never happen again. Close the eyes. Close the eyes. Last 20 seconds. Can you be still? And can you be still here? Breathe in. And with the exhalation, slowly, slowly rolling ourselves out of the pose and into the neutral space. A moment of integration. You can stay on your belly if there is a need, or a body is calling you to come to a child's pose. Please, please, please do. And when you're ready, slowly, if you're in a child's pose, let's come back onto our bellies. And this time, extending through the left hand, rolling onto our left hip, the left ear is on the floor, right hand to support on the earth, or perhaps we bring it behind us. And again, you can have something underneath that right leg to elevate and support you, or maybe you find just as you are. 2 minutes left. Can you be still? Can you breathe any deeper and soften any areas that still hold this tension and stress, reminiscence of the day that passed, or the week, the month, the year? We all hold traumas, and the body especially is so good at holding traumas within. And we have to release them from the tissue, from the body, from the mind. And Yin Yoga can be so beautiful for this. If there are any sounds that wants to come in, let them come in. You have 30 more seconds. I know it's strong on that shoulder, so be super mindful. If there is a need to back off, back off. Equally, if you are ready and willing to go deeper, the door is open. Last moments together in this space. Breathe in. Breathe out, and slowly, super mindfully, let's roll all the way onto the belly. Find our rebound in child's pose. This time all together. Dropping the sit bones towards the heels, hands to cradle the soles of our feet, shoulders relaxed. And here we are in this little love ball, safe, supported, held. Where is the tension? Can you consciously release? When you're ready, slowly lifting ourselves up and coming to a seated space. And normally, if we had a full length yin class, the rebounds will take longer. The holds probably would be between 3 and 5 minutes. But as it is a shortened version, we're just sort of swimming through the experience just to give you a taste of what the full yin class could be like. And again, it's not less valuable or good for you, it's just slightly shorter. So let's come to a seated space, extending the legs in front. And in here, any cushions or bolsters would be really welcome as we're coming into a heart opening in a half saddle. So those of you that have any props, please bring them. It doesn't need to be a block. You can just fold a cushion or 2 or 3 or 10 and place them underneath the back. I'll use a bolster for this one, but it's not necessary. Well, let's start with the left leg. Let's bend the knee and bring the leg roughly, the heel of the left foot roughly in line with the left hip. And that can be intense already for a lot of us. So the way to make it softer, perhaps we bring something in between the knee and the thigh to make a little bit more space. But general discomfort is quite normal. If there is a burning or sharp sensation, please make sure that you come out. Otherwise, slowly walking the hands behind. And if you don't have anything at all with you, you can just stay on the hands here and that will be enough as well. We're here for 2.5 minutes roughly. If you want to go any further, to allow the heart to spill out, you're more than welcome. And eyes are closed wherever you are. Opening ourselves to more love, to the idea that we are loved, to this freedom, spaciousness. And what a luxury it is to be able to just be still. Soften through the toes. The right leg is super soft. The jaw, the tongue in your mouth, the cheeks, the inner cheeks, the brow, the space behind the eyeballs, everything surrenders to this moment. One more minute left, my love. Can you be still? Can you become any heavier, any more one with your heart, your soul? This precious, unique opportunity to reconnect, to befriend yourself, know, distraction is always going to be there, but it's how we respond to it. Take a breath in. And a breath out through the mouth. Let's gently roll ourselves off any prop that we might have. Place it to the side. Gently, gently lift up. With the help of the hands, release with so much kindness this left leg, and take a moment in Shavasana, lying flat on our backs. How does it feel? Maybe we feel a little bit softer. More peaceful. Lighter. You might notice that the temperature of your body changes as we journey deeper into the land of stillness. So if that's the case, perhaps grab a jumper or socks or anything that might help you feel more comfortable, cozy. When you're ready, let's slowly lift ourselves back up and come to the other side. So bringing the prop, if you have one, underneath the spine. This time bending for our right leg, placing the heel on the outside of the right hip. A moment here to prepare, deep breath in. And exhaling, we come back. 2.5 minutes in this hold. I know that the front of the foot can feel quite intense as we're stretching deeply into the fascia in that area, but that's a good thing. It means that we are doing the work, and it's not supposed to hurt in any way, but the discomfort is okay. It's almost welcome. Send yourself some love. Maybe even repeat. I am safe here. I have everything I need. I am safe here. I have everything I need. Let go. Free yourself from this need to do, to be anything else than you already are. If you want to bring the hands overhead, maybe for this additional armpit, side body stretch, shoulder stretch. Be my guest. We're nearly there. Can you be still? Last breath in. Exhaling, and we release softly, softly, lifting ourselves back up with so much loving kindness. Let's roll into the left glute. Extend the right leg in front and come all the way to lie onto our backs. And this is where we stay for the rest of the practice. For a moment, be still in your rebound space, your Shavasana. Opening the palms to the sky, ready to receive all that love, that goodness, that grace from the universe. Swimming in the sea of sensations, observing, honoring, and seeing that shift happening right in front of our eyes. Let's hug both knees to the chest. We're finishing with a twist. Just a gentle twist with both legs dropping to one side. So let's extend the hands in this capital T shape again. Maybe we have to scooch ourselves slightly to the right with the hips. And eventually the legs will drop towards the left. I like to bring something underneath the bottom knee to just feel more supported. So you're more than welcome to do the same. Maybe there is a pillow or a block, brick. And we stay here for another minute or so. Softly twisting for the spine, opening the heart, rinsing out the internal organs, massaging them. Take a full inhale. And with the exhale, gently let's roll all the way to the middle, bringing both legs to center, having a little sway, maybe side to side, and eventually the knees will drop to the opposite direction. The gaze this time to the left hand. Maybe there is something underneath the bottom knee, maybe not. A minute and a half here. How does it feel? To live in a space where there is no expectations, no need to change, to push, to achieve, to be anyone else, anything else than you already are. See if there can be a permission to surrender any further. And if you're getting distracted, wondering where we're finishing, what you have to do afterwards, let the breath bring you back as we slowly begin to transition out of the twist and into our final resting, most precious Shavasana. So extend your legs down and away. The hands can be by your side, maybe somewhere on the body, and the final moments of integration and this deep sense of nourishment. heart and soul. Soften the toes, the shins and knees, the glutes, soften the fingertips, journey further out to your shoulders. Let them drop, the jaw, the neck, the tongue in your mouth, the cheeks. Maybe the mouth opens slightly. And just for those final moments, be fully and completely one with yourself. When you're ready, a deeper, a little bit more conscious breath arrives in your body. Drink it in as you inhale. Release anything that doesn't serve you on the exhale. And the movement for the hands and feet, maybe swaying the head side to side. Eventually a nice big stretch. Hugging the knees to chest and rolling onto our left side. So all the way onto the left side, and taking a moment to just be here in this fetus position. Like a little baby in its mother's womb, nurtured, safe, loved. When you're ready, pushing away from the floor with the right hand and lifting all the way to seated. Bringing the hands in prayer when we arrive, in gratitude for our commitment to the practice, in appreciation for showing up for our heart today, and hopefully feeling that sense of lightness, softness, and belonging. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Let's take a full breath in. Bowing the brain to the heart with the exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that yin, heartfelt practice served you. I hope that you're feeling lovely, light, and filled with peace. If you loved that video, if you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, to share, to spread the wonder of yoga with anyone that might need it. I see you next time. Thank you.